Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? So, today I thought we would do something different. Do not mind my hair. I'm having a bad hair day. I thought we would do something different. So usually when YouTubers go on trips, they do a what's in my travel makeup bag video. And I thought I should do that. I should go on my trip and when I come back be like, oh, I took this stuff in my travel makeup bag. But then I thought, no, that wouldn't be helpful. What would be more entertaining and helpful, after all, everything I do is for entertainment purposes. What would be more entertaining would be for me to take you along the packing of the bag, like why I'm packing, what I'm packing, instead of telling you after the trip what I took and what I didn't even use. So this way it makes more sense, like, okay, is that worth it? Is that, you know, I tend to underpack. If I travel, I always underpack. I'll always reuse things, or I'll do the same makeup look, or, you know, I forget to wear underwear. No, I'm just kidding. I tend to underpack. I hate overpacking. I took a trip to Spain a long time ago, 10 years ago, and it was the worst experience of packing. You know, the trip was amazing, life-changing, one of those like Stella got her groove back reflection trips. But I overpacked so much, it was disgusting. And I said, never again in my life will I ever do that again. And that's just my thing now. I'd rather wear the same outfit twice than to overpack. So I feel that I should do the same thing with makeup. I mean, let's see what we can do. I need to explore, and you guys are always trying to explore my area, so this might be a good opportunity for you guys to kind of nosy around a little bit. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the bag that I use when I travel. So the bag that contains my makeup, and that's a bag that I got at Walgreens a long time ago. It's really pretty, actually. I got it at Walgreens. Actually, I got both at Walgreens. They're from that brand SOHO London. Isn't it beautiful? It's like a satin. It looks almost like... You guys! This... If you guys have been following my channel for the existence of this channel, 2 years ago, I thought I lost this eyelash curler. This is my Mary Kay eyelash curler, which they don't make it anymore. You guys, I blamed my son. I said he took it, he hid it, and he lost it. And I tried to replace this thing with like 4 other with other curlers. I tried the Kevin Aucoin one, that's like the best eyelash curler in the world. I tried the SheaMoisture one, is that how you say it? I don't know. I bought a Tarte one. The Tarte one sort of did it for me, but you know what I ended up doing? I just stopped curling my lashes. Like, that's how devastated I was. It was in here this whole time. The last time I used this bag was, oh, I don't know, at least 2 years ago. I'm so excited. I'm so glad I did this video. I could capture my emotion. Okay, Danny, just move on. So the way that I pack is the way that I would do my makeup. So I would start with, obviously, primer. And you guys know I have all my primers up here. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm gonna turn on my other camera and it could be like a multi-angular type video. Is that a thing? Multi-angular? Do you even say that? Well, so we'll just have that camera going and see if we capture anything interesting. It might just be a shot of my boobs the whole time, but you know, we'll see. So let's start with face. I am going to San Diego, which the weather there is what I'm used to for my skin type. So what primer should I use? I want a primer that's just like gonna do it for me. Ooh, should I do this one? I've really been liking this one lately. I don't know if Dr.Brandt is cruelty free. I don't think it is. Whatever, it'll just be the primer that I use. This is a Dr.Brandt's Pore No More primer. So that's gonna go in the makeup bag. After that, I think I'm gonna take 2. I'm not even gonna be out of town that long. I hate overpacking. I'm just gonna take, I don't know what I'm gonna take. I'm nervous. This is too much anxiety doing it on film. Okay. Okay, let's do this one and this one. These are two of my favorite face products. We're gonna do the Bareminerals Complexion Rescue and the Maybelline Matte+Poreless. These two foundations are cool because on light days where I don't want a really heavy makeup look, I just do this. On days where I want sort of like a medium coverage, I just add like a drop or two of this one, or I could add more for more coverage, or I could just not use this one and just use this one completely, and it's beautiful coverage. So we'll do that. Obviously, I need to conceal the panda eyes. So for that, I'm going to reach for my tried and true Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector. That's this really beautiful kind of like salmony shade. That's going to be for the panda eyes. And then you know what I'm going to use for concealer. Like, do we really need to talk about this? I think you guys have probably gotten to the point where you're like, Dani, like, I'm going to break into your house and steal that concealer so you don't ever use it again. But guess what, guys? It's not happening. Okay, do you guys know how long I've been holding on to this miniature Laura Mercier translucent powder? I bought this because I knew one day it would come in handy. Isn't it amazing? That's a little miniature Laura Mercier loose powder. Look, it still has the sticker on it because I haven't traveled in a couple of years. Just so you can tell the difference, like, isn't it extra cute once you see it next to the mama bear? So we're gonna put that. We're not taking the NARS, we're not taking anything else. We're just gonna take the little Laura Mercier powder. And then for brows, when I don't do my makeup, I don't put anything on my brows. When I do my makeup, I'll use a taupe pencil. This is from e.l.f. Don't even look at the janky broken spoolie on one side. I'm gonna need my Brow Wiz just for the spoolie. This is so ridiculous. Could I use like a toothbrush instead? I don't know. I'm feeling so MacGyver right now, but I'll just take the Brow Wiz. And my Glossier Boy Brow in brunette, or in brown, I think it is. A really cool brow gel. Is that all I use for my brows? The pencil and the brow gel? I think that's all I use, right? That better be all I use, because that's all I'm packing. I'm going to skip face for now, like bronzer, blush, whatever. I'm going to skip that because I feel like that's going to make me a little bit nervous. But I do want to do eyes. And for eyes, oh, you guys, what am I going to do for eyes? I'm tempted to, I don't want to overpack. I think I'm just going to take this one. You guys know how I feel about the Modern Renaissance palette. Like, I think I'm just going to take the Modern Renaissance, but I secretly want to take the Master Palette by Mario. What should I do? What should I do, you guys? What should I do? I need some guidance. I need a sign from up above. Let me look at this one more time. No, I'm just going to take Modern Renaissance. Sorry, Mario, you didn't make the cut. You got cut, bro. You got cut. So that's going to be for eyes. And then for eyes, I always use either a brown eyeliner or a black eyeliner. So because it's either or, I think I'm going to do, well, it's just a pencil. I mean, I could take both, right? It's not like they're 5 pounds each. So I'm going to take the LA Girl Glide On Gel Liner and then the SheaMoisture something brown pencil something. Look, you guys have like the perfect view of my double chin right now. I know you like it. Isn't it sexy? And then obviously, you know I'm going to take the Superhero whatever from It Cosmetics. That's going to be the only mascara product that I take. Just kidding. I'm taking this miniature from MAC. This mascara, I don't know if it's this mascara in particular or just this sample size that has a really cool wand for lower lashes. And since it's little, I mean, why not, right? So we're going to put that in there. For lips, because I've been using Invisalign, I can't really play too much with lip products. So I think I'm going to take the, I think I'm going to take, I kind of really like what I'm wearing right now. Okay, I figured it out. I figured it out, you guys. Are you still there? Am I totally flashing you guys right now? Okay, let's see. Is this Soar? No, that's edge to edge. Okay, so for lips, this is where I always fail. Always, always, always fail. I overpack for lips, but that's okay because it's totally worth it. Okay, for lips, I'm totally gonna overpack. I'm taking Bawse from Smashbox because it's classic red. I'm going to take Outloud, which it's been in like 75 of my monthly favorites. I'm gonna take the combo Soar and Backtalk from Urban Decay and MAC. This combo was in my monthly favorites just recently. And then I'm gonna take this. You guys, it looks a little ridiculous because I haven't taken it out of the packaging. Obviously, I'm not gonna pack this whole thing, but I'm wearing it right now. You guys. Do I need to tell you why? Like, this kind of looks like the Backtalk and Soar combo, just a little bit deeper. Like, I wish I could just put everything in here. So there's lips, eyes. Now I just need face. Because it's fall and winter, I don't think I'll really be doing anything peachy. So I'll probably just, I kind of wanted to take the Je ne sais quoi. If I'm blurry, I'm sorry, you guys. I don't have autofocus. I kind of wanted to take the Je ne sais quoi palette, but I feel like the blush in here is a little too pink for me right now, or for like the lip colors and stuff that I'm packing. So I don't think I'm going to take that one. For blush, I'm just going to take this one blush. It's 100% pure Pretty Naked. It's just such a beautiful blush. You could wear it with red lipstick, orange lipstick, nude lipstick. It's just like the perfect, I don't know, just the perfect everyday blush. It's gonna be the blush I take. I do, though, need a bronzer. And the bronzer that I like, shoot, that one's in like a really big palette. I don't want to pack a really big palette. I want to just take one I'll just take my Avon one. I really like this Avon one. I'll take this one. This is the Avon Light Bronze. That's just going to be the one I take. I actually prefer this over like Chocolate Soleil. My favorite one of all time is Charlotte Tilbury, the Bronze and Glow palette. Like the one in here, you guys. This, if she sold this on its own, it would be the only one that I ever used. But the highlighter in there is, and for highlighter, I mean, I don't really think I'm going to be doing anything where I can look like I got trampled by a unicorn. As much as that makes me sad, because you know I love my highlighter, which is like a really good highlighter that I could pack. That I could do like with a light hand, or I could do crazy status. I can't just like pack one. I'm so out of control when it comes to highlighter. This is a tough one, you guys, because I kind of want to pack the Wet n Wild Gold Bar, but then MAC Soft and Gentle is like, you can never go wrong with it. I don't know, but then one of my favorite ones of ever is MAC Definitely Defined. But this one looks like I got trampled, so we're not going to go with that. Control yourself, Daniela. Control yourself. Let's see. The one that I'm wearing today is this one. And then I already packed this lip color. Let's just do this. Simple. I mean, I already know it's gonna look okay, and it's not that intense, right? Okay, well, that's all we need to pack for makeup. Now we need beauty tools. This is where it's important, because if you forget something that only works with a certain product, or a certain product only works with a certain tool, then it's not very helpful. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure you pack products that are like, if you forget your eyeshadow brushes, that you could go in there with your finger, blend it out or something, and it'll look okay. I don't have problems with the Anastasia palette, so that should be okay, but since we're already doing this together, I might as well start throwing in my tools in this one. This is another one of the travel things from this SOHO brand. This is really old too. This is like 4 or 5 years old, so I don't know if you guys could still find it. I'm sure they still make something similar, maybe a different fabric. Who knows? So let's see, what are we gonna pack? So for tools, with tools I like to keep it really simple in life in general. Like, I'm not a big tool user. Okay, rather, I am a big tool user, but I use the same ones over and over and over and over and over again. Before I travel, I will need to clean my brushes, so they are not currently clean, but I would like to set them aside so that I know which ones I'm going to take and I don't forget one. So most importantly for me is definitely a beauty sponge, and usually I like to use 2 different beauty sponges, like the blusher and the beauty blender, the classic. The blusher is good for concealer. It's not as small as the micro, which is ridiculous. So when I'm home, I like to use both. If I don't or I can't or I didn't wet one or whatever, I'm perfectly fine just using one. So I'm gonna pack a sponge, and this one's already clean. And then when I move on to things like concealer and foundation, I'm very particular. I usually use a concealer brush to apply, like for my panda eyes, but because I'm going to be traveling and my concealer is very creamy, I'd rather just use my finger, and that way I don't have a creamy or soiled, wet looking brush in the bag, you know what I mean? So for that, I will just use my ring finger and kind of just tap that on the darkest part of my dark circles. So we're not going to use anything for that. And then to set my foundation, I always use a big fluffy like blush brush. This is from It Cosmetics. Another one of my favorites is the blush brush from Real Techniques. But we'll take this one for now. And then to set my under eye, I will either use the same beauty blender that I used to put on my foundation, or I'll use the, I don't know, what is this called? The airbrush, I think, from, is it the airbrush? Like airbrush, something like that, from Wayne Goss. So I'll use that one, or I'll take this one. I kind of don't want to, because if my luggage ever gets lost, like I can't replace that brush. Is that ridiculous? That's a little ridiculous, isn't it? So there's that. I kind of, if you guys saw this Get Ready With Me, I used this brush to apply my eye primer. I used this brush to apply my concealer, and it did such a good job, so I'm tempted to take it. Even though I don't need it, it would be excessive, but it would just be the pleasure of using it. Should I? No, I'm not gonna take it. Unless I take the foundation as well. Should I take the foundation? I mean, look at my face. It's a pretty nice foundation, isn't it? I really like how it looks. Yeah, let's do it, whatever. You know what? YOLO, you guys. This doesn't weigh that much. Will it? Okay, maybe a little bit. Maybe it's gonna weigh a little bit more than it needs to, but we're just gonna add these to the family because these are awesome. So I'll throw that with my makeup, and then I'll put this in the bag. And then for blush, bronzer, and highlight, for that I'm a little bit picky because you guys know I'm not a really big, I don't bronze my face, and I'm not a really big contourer. Like I'm not very big on that. Usually what I do is I carve out my cheekbones with this setting brush from Real Techniques, and then I'll go in and blend it out with this brush from Real Techniques. This is the multitask brush. Do I really want to take both? I mean, they're not that heavy, but usually what I could do is I could just do a really light hand with this and then, you know, move on. Do I want to take this? Yeah, let's just take it. And then for blush, I always use the MAC 127. It's the same as the 129, except this one is a split brush. So you see it has 2 different kinds of fibers. The 129 just has the I think it's goat hair all in it. So that's why this is a 127, the other one's a 129. It's the same thing. If you want this brush, just get the 129. So that's for blush, and then this one is for highlighter. This is the Real Techniques contour brush. I use it for highlighter, which I shouldn't. I totally got scolded the other day. Danny, don't use that brush for highlighter. Use the setting brush. This one. But I was like, well, that just seems way too gentle. I mean, I need an aggressive highlighter brush. And then for eyes, it's so simple. I use the same brushes every freaking time. I'll use the Sigma E40 or the Morphe 511. They're basically the same brush. So I'll take the Sigma, and then I use the Bdellium Tools 778. And then I need a crease brush. Let's just take, how about this one? This is a Coastal Scents brush. This is just like the MAC 217, so we'll take that for the crease. And then I just need a lid brush, like something for the lid. Let's take the Sigma E55. It's the same as like the e.l.f. $1 eyeshadow brush. So these are the 4 brushes that I'll take for eyeshadow, and that's enough, because if I want to do anything sparkly, anything like glam or whatever, using my mom's makeup, I'll just use my finger. So I'll just take these brushes for eyes, and I think that's it, you guys. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not gonna use lashes, you know, I don't need pigment, I don't need glitter glue, anything like that. So, should we do a recap? Or is that overkill? It's probably overkill, isn't it? Anyway, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, all of the products will be listed in the description box below. Let me know what some of your favorite products are. When you know you're going on a trip, you're like, oh, without a doubt, I am taking X, Y, and Z, Dani, because you may be inspiring me or reminding me about something that I definitely need to pack. So let me know in the comment section below. And like always, if you guys found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys!